Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Juggernaut, and today we are in Rostock, playing Stalker Gamma, and oh boy, it's going to be interesting. So, last time I told you that we were going to do this whole little thing where I go to the garbage, and from there we go on and you know, do some stuff, see if there's anything interesting happening, and so on and so forth, and truth be told, full disclosure, I did that, and I scratched the episode, because there isn't really much interesting happening in the garbage currently. There was one fight that was semi-interesting, that lasted for a couple of minutes, but it wasn't anything special, right? And after trying to storm the radar, I feel like I owe you something at least a little bit more interesting than, you know, one firefight in the garbage. And so, today we are storming Rostock. Like I said, I did a lot of prep work for this. I have around 200,000 rubles, which I've made by doing mostly fetch quests and some really safe stuff. I did a couple of the quests that you see me do multiple times in the Dark Valley, just to make, you know, a little bit extra cash and so on and so forth, and after all of that was done, I went back to Dead City, did a bunch of fetch quests there, turned in all the loot, etc, etc, went to the army warehouses, and that's how we got here. So, in preparation for this, I got myself, you know, the standard armor and helmet that I had before, but also the AK-5C, which you'll be forgiven for thinking this is a weapon that revolves around the AK Soviet system, right? The Automat Kalashnikova, but it's not. This is a NATO weapon, and I think it's Scandinavian by design, like Swedish, I want to say. This is a specific one, is the modernization of the original AK-5 system. Follows the trend into modular weapons, significant improvements, MIL, STD rail, etc, etc. All of that's good and well. I also have the SVD and the KS-23. And I also picked up the Serdyukov SR1M Gyurza. Gyurza, I think. Anyways, the Serdyukov pistol. The reason I picked up the Serdyukov is it has alright armor penetrating capabilities, and it's useful as a sidearm in a variety of situations. So you can fire a lot of bullets into a mutant in case of, you know, some necessity. But at the same time, it will do fairly well against enemies with armor, something that 9mm will struggle with, or rather, may not necessarily struggle with, but this will do better. And so, that's the plan. The plan is to get this rifle to do most of the work, which is the SVD, with the improved ammunition. As you can see, we're using the yellow stuff. Or rather, we were supposed to. Let's just switch over really quickly. So, enhanced penetration rounds. Not full AP stuff, but these will do fine, believe you me. And then I also have a bunch of stuff here that I picked up along the way. A couple of stashes in army warehouses, which I will return to when this is over. But for now, just fix this up, and we are sieging Rostock. Now, we have to be very, very careful when sieging Rostock, because the issue isn't Rostock itself. It's the anomalies. No, they're not. The issue isn't Rostock itself. In actual fact, come here. You are going to go here.
Okay.
And you're going to wait for me.
Okay.
Follow. Find cover. Wait. Alright, just wait for me there. Don't know what that was, but let's not get distracted. The problem with Rostock is that I can't attack it too much. Meaning, I'm not here to go ahead and, you know, pick a fight with everyone in Rostock and try and win and try and occupy the place. That's not what I'm here for. Instead, I'm here to sort of hit and run, right? Sting them a little bit and then run away. Now, I'm 99% sure that Duty will shoot at me. And so I'm going to go ahead and just get ahead of that. The grenade wiped out the whole patrol. And now, this is the sort of stuff I'm here for. Right? Just want to loot these guys. And get out. Also talk about reflexes. I mean... Okay, what's the other pistol you have on you? Walter P99. That's damaged. Okay, that is a great rifle. I know it because I have one. But yeah, would you look at that? A grenade fell perfectly here and just blew them away. That is honestly kind of incredible. I was hoping that would happen, but how can I put this? I wasn't really counting on it. And yet it did. And yet it did. Now, like I mentioned, I'm not here to pick a fight with everyone. Matter of fact, I'm not here to pick a fight against most people. But there is one thing that I want to do, which is plant this thing. There it is, right? The proximity trigger. I would like... to piss off someone enough for them to get them to chase after me, and then blow them up. That's what I would like to do, and I have an idea on how I can do that. Okay. No music. Music's expressly forbidden from these parts because of anomalies in the zone, which tend to get videos removed off of YouTube if they hear too much music. Yeah, it's a weird anomaly, don't ask. And it's certainly not the only one of its type. can't see much. It's an ecologist. Would love to use the proximity mine. In fact, I'm making it my mission to blow someone up with the proximity mine. And I think I can do that over here. I don't need to do much. Hey, how's it going? Now, you might ask, is there a particular reason that you're doing this, Juggernaut? Nope. Literally just bragging rights. Yeah, go away. Okay, I'm going this way to avoid everyone and everything. And then... oh, that was... is my friend having trouble over there? Do I need to help him out? There's a Willifit... the machine gun gets picked up as a threat, so to speak, by the thermals. That's... quite interesting. What did you pick a fight with? Jesus. Okay, never mind. I'm sure you can handle it. This way should be safe until we hear a loud bang, at which point it will no longer be safe. Right? Yes, correct. Okay, so in the spirit of said thing, I want to see if I can get to the duty base from here while not disturbing most of the other denizens of the 100 Rads bar, including the poor guy we almost disturbed. The music is going to be a problem. The music is going to be a real problem. You know what? I will be back with you in but a second when the music stops. Okay, I apologise for the very sudden jump cut, but... just realised this guy's a duty mechanic and he will never, ever be friendly with me. Shoot the fucker. Man had the world's best armor on him, what can I say? Okay, so here's the story. I went closer and closer to the duty base, threw another grenade over the wall, killed a couple of people, and ran for it. And I also shot their mechanic, so... honestly, that's about as much as I wanted to do, and it went perfectly. Anything beyond this would involve me going into the 100 Rads bar, going into the base, going into different places where I can't be right now because I can't fight the loners for reasons that will be explained later down the line when I, try and storm radar again. And so I want to stay on the loners' relative good side, and by that I don't mean really their good side because they hate my guts right now, but I don't want to kill all of them because they will be friendly towards me later, right? And again, I'm trying not to spoil too many things, but it happened in the previous series as well, so...
tired of this shit.
Yeah. Because of that, we are simply going to stick to this, which is a little hit-and-run mission. Followed by... fucking phenomenal. Interesting weapon you have there. What are you shooting at? Ah, bandit. Okay, none of my problems. So. We now need the RF receiver, and in the mess that is my inventory, that's going to be a bit difficult to find. But there it is. And then I'm also going to need to check the message. Because it said... What did it say? Package northeast region of the army warehouses, frequency 57. Gotcha. Frequency 57. I'm gonna pick it up later. Okay, the bandit is winning against the ecologists. And considerably so. Really didn't expect that. Really didn't. Okay, take a first aid kit. Don't tell him I gave it yet. Try and fight back. Very funny, this whole war when you're not a part of it, right? Ecologists versus bandits, and both are my allies, which is, you know, I'm almost a little bit conflicted in terms of who to help, but yeah. And of course the correct answer is no one, but at any rate, northeastern parts of the zone. That's towards the barrier. Let's see if we can't grab that first, because I'm pretty sure I have everything else that I want and need. But I'm also going to get the SVD out. Climb atop the hill and see from there. Northeast of the old farmstead. Yeah, that's not where I need to be. Excuse me, can you pull out what I told you to pull out? Thank you. Yeah, I can't even see it from here. Okay. Essentially, I'm just worried about running into more monolith, which, well, let's just say it wouldn't be great. Speaking of, one of them walked up to the Freedom Base, did he?
Hey, Stalker, чем пожаловал?
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Oh shit. Quick. That was the wrong button to use. But it'll do. Bleeding. My companion! My friend, he was with me through so much off camera you didn't get to see. We really bonded and everything. And he gets an off-screen death. Thanks to one of these fuckers. Oh my god. Buddy? I'm gonna grab all your stuff, okay? But, like, just so I can remember you by it or something. Oh my dear Lord in heaven. Man, the zone is cruel, but were it not for him, that would have been me, probably. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna switch to the shotgun. Because, oh, you just killed the Chimera. What are the chances of another one approaching? Apparently 50%, because that's honestly what it feels like at this point. Every time I had one more lurking somewhere relatively nearby. So, Yeah. Apparently it's 50%. Okay, listen. It doesn't get much more northeast than this. Let me check the messages again. Don't forget about that package in the northeastern region of the army warehouses. Frequency was on 57 megahertz. Here it is. All right. Just let's go check the helicopter crash site first. The hostiles. No. Okay. Got it. And it was medical supplies, basically. The Vinker I can really use, because of my torso injury. So, at least that. Package somewhere in the meadow. Let me just cancel that RF package. Yeah, it's in the meadow? Really? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. If it's going to be a package in the meadow, you are more than welcome to it, because anything worse would be a package in Darkscape, which would be, you know, an insult almost at this point. For several reasons, really. What did I just say? Okay, what did I literally just say? That a package in the Darkscape would be considered an insult. And what package do I get? Of course, that's the one I get next. One of life's great
I'm tired of this shit.
jokes. Alright. Could have sworn I had a... Yeah. Had a silencer on this weapon. What happened to the silencer? Nobody knows. I think I was looking at some upgrades for the gun, wasn't I? Yeah, I reckon I was looking for some upgrades, and I think often just looking at the upgrade is enough to get you to get the thing removed. Right, let's get out of here. Off to the army warehouses and to sell, you know, some of this stuff, and then back to Dead City to reconvene and possibly even fix the AS Val and use it as a main weapon, but I don't know about that. Maybe I can disassemble the AS Val and then put it on the other 9x39 rifle, but I think I need the best, or like one of those really good repair kits for that, like a type D repair kit in order to do so, and I don't have one. But anyways, yeah, we're going down here, turn in this quest, and then we are off to Dead City. Yep. And then afterwards, I reckon I'm going to head back to Garbage again, because the route I took previously was Yantar, Garbage, Deadscape, did a bunch of quests here, and then went back to Deadscape. Sorry. To Dark Valley, and then, yeah. Could also go to the Truck Cemetery. You know what? Yeah, never mind. We're going to Truck Cemetery next time, because I haven't been there yet, and that's going to be an exciting episode, so there you go. But we're doing that tomorrow, because it's rather late, and I am sleepy. So now the question is, do I just end the episode here, or do I Now, I suppose I haven't really walked much around the Freedom Base. It's somewhat of an unfamiliar sight. We could do all of this on camera, because I feel like I've skipped through a lot of this more grindy stuff that I feel like at this point I can probably sorry, I can probably show some of it. Oh, also, very important, nearly forgot. I said in one of the previous episodes, in one of the previous videos, whatever, I said that Freedom is a Warsaw Pact faction. It is not. It is a NATO faction. I got that wrong, and I apologize, first and foremost. Second of all, what the hell? Right? I don't know if I'm making sense, but first of all, take the tools, and then we can talk. I don't know if this makes sense to anyone else, but why would Freedom be a NATO faction? You have the mercenaries, which are mostly Western or local soldiers working for Western companies, private investors, private military contractors, stuff like that, here to protect the ecologists, here on personal contracts and whatever, from mostly Western companies, right? Based in Western locations, Western Europe, the US, so on and so forth. Makes sense that they would be a NATO faction because all of their weapons would come from those regions. The Spetsnaz and Duty share the same logistics, more or less, and they are a Warsaw Pact faction because they come from, right, the region, which is in the Warsaw Pact, former Warsaw Pact region, right? So they would have AKs, 545 ammo, so on and so forth. ISG, again, literally NATO, so makes sense. Who else is a NATO faction? Well, if you take a look at some of the other ones, some of them, it just makes sense. For Freedom, what the hell, right? Because I don't really understand the logic. They're supposed to be anarchists, which I would assume are gathering equipment from the local areas, right? I mean, they took the army warehouses. Whose army did the warehouses belong to, if not the AFU, right? Which would make them a Warsaw Pact faction, but no, they're apparently a NATO faction, which means someone from the West, the collective West, is financing anarchists in the zone. There's a whole bit of lore there that I feel like we're missing and that we really shouldn't be. But we are. Yeah. Don't know what to tell you, really. I also want to check something really quickly. Amass equipment for Freedom infiltration. 545 times 39 HP rounds. That's what I need, don't I? Yeah, 545 times 39 not AP, HP rounds. Also need the other magazine as well. Tell you what, I will make you 2 of those if you don't have them. Yeah, you don't. I will make you 2 of those, and I'll get the other thing, and I will talk to you afterwards. Make sense? Makes sense, I think. Alright, so that's what I'm going to get from Dead City. Holosun HE510C. Give me just a second, because this is way more important than the video game. I was right, my suspicions are confirmed. This is my red dot! This, you don't understand how happy this makes me. This is my red dot site. Well, it's not mine yet, but... this is my red dot site, the one I ordered. Like, I ordered this particular red dot site from a shop that sells it, like, relatively near here. About 30 minutes drive away from here or so. Is this what it looks like? I get to see it in-game, and I get to test it out in-game before I get to test it out in real life. I am the world's happiest idiot right now. Does it change? Yeah, red and green. It doesn't change the shape of the sight, though. The middle dot is 2 MOA. The outer circle is 65 MOA, but not that you care about that at all. It's just special for me. As you can see, it's an open sort of sight. It's not a tube. It's more open, like most of the sights that I've been using in the game. Turns out I like them in real life as well, more so than the tubular ones, if that makes sense, especially for red dots. Oh, I am so bloody excited. It's not a similar one, it is the exact same one, which has me, like... These are two different hobbies, if that makes sense, right? I like guns in Stalker, that's fine and well, but you don't really compare them to real-life guns, and I mean, I do that, I talk about them realistically and stuff, but it's sort of two separate parts of my brain, and it never really clicked that the sight I'm looking for could be in the game, because generally in games you see like EOTech and stuff that's like way more expensive. Holosun is a more budget-friendly brand, and I get to do the thing with it. Can I put it on the vision or the head and stuff? No, I can't. Okay, use detail. Use. What do you mean by use? Use. Yeah, probably just... never mind. Here it is! Oh, it's beautiful! I mean, it's not a holographic sight, right? So it's no EOTech. But it's like a third of the price or a half the price or something, so it makes sense. And it is nice looking. I mean, especially in the game, this thing looks nice and crisp and sharp. I mean, look at it. The idea I have is I'm going to order this one, and then a while from now, like a month from now or so, I'm going to order the magnifier as well, also made by Holosun. And there's various varieties of this particular red dot. There's the 510, the 5.8, the 5.9, the 510C, the 510GR. Like, as you can imagine, there's a whole bunch of them in real life, but the one that I wanted is specifically this one, just the 510 model. And that is freaking amazing! Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. We'll stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that I produce on the channel. From now on out, we are just using the 510C Holosun optic because it's a phenomenal optic. I love it, and it's also mine. So, yeah. I consider it mine, at least, up until this point, because, like I said, I've ordered it. Oh, that is freaking awesome. In fact, you know what's exciting even more to me right now, in retrospect? I'm recording these videos ahead of time a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Which means that there is a chance, by the time you're seeing this video, the very same optic is on my AK, which is, like, in the gun safe a meter away from me right now in real life. Which is just freaking phenomenal and awesome. Yeah. There you go. I feel weird and excited at the same time. I will see you all next time. Until then, have fun, take care, bye-bye.